One of my favorite game franchises is the 2 Point franchise because of its out-of-pocket humor, and I mean truly out-of-pocket, and just genuine fun when it comes to making your mark as a museum owner or a hospital or something. I don't know, but you know what I mean. Just different things that you can be in careers, and it just makes it fun regardless of what you're doing. So I wanted to play Museum with the new Artifacts DLC. I felt like this was a good time to jump in, so we're going to jump in. I got a lot of extra content here, so we're just going to jump into some 2 Point Museum. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on notification, drop a like on the video if you want to see more of this. Let's go to the main scene and check out 2 Point Museum. Alright, so let's go to New Game Campaign, and we're just going to let the game explain itself to us. I've not played Museum. I played Campus and I played Hospital, but I've not played Museum, so this is a new game for me. I've owned Museum a while, but I've not played it because my backlog is always way too big. And yeah, I'd like to get through at least the main campaign of Museum. I don't know how long it is, but I figured it's a little more of a lightweight game for this channel compared to what else we're playing.
I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're listening to Digging Deeper, where we cover everything from archaeology, science, the unexplained, and vanishing curators. Yes, that's the story of the curator, now ex-curator, of the 2 Point Museum, who fled the scene of the struggling institution, never to be seen again. Their disappearance was first discovered by a journalist from 2 Point Radio, hoping to discuss the museum's record low attendance and reports of rampant thievery. And in a strange way, I feel I got my answer.
He was the one doing the rampant thievery. Welcome to your new museum. It's not in great condition, but with a little guidance, it could become one of the best museums in the county, or even the entire world. I have my Steam controller hooked up, so maybe we try that. Yeah, it's trying to hook up Steam controller. Did we try it? I think we try it. Sorry, before I get anywhere, before I get any more carried away, why don't you have a look around? Familiarize yourself with the museum and the camera controls. There's rotate. There's pitch. There's pan. And we got zoom with left and right trigger. Excellent looking around. Well done. Already leaps and bounds ahead of your predecessor. Speaking of, the old curator sent out an expedition before they skip town and disappear forever, and looks like they've opened or left an unopened exhibit. New exhibits arrive at the museum packaged in crate, ready to be unboxed. All crates look the same, but I can tell this is a good one. So let the crate and see what's inside. Right footprint fossil. Okay. Place exhibit. We're going to go and place that wherever we feel is necessary. You get to be placed right here. Look at that. Perfect. Something nice and old to go with the museum's modest prehistory collection. What prehistory collection? I don't see anything at all. What luck! That's now the museum's most impressive exhibit. The higher an exhibit's buzz, the more it will amaze our guests. But as you can see, exhibits will get grubby over time, losing their buzz. Museums rely on experts' restoration skills to keep exhibits presentable. And the guests saying, "Whoa, look at that!" It left forgotten, abandoned, and entirely uncared for. Exhibits will become unpresentable, like these two, losing all of their buzz. Hire a prehistory expert to restore your new collection. Frank Incisor Men. Interesting name. Well, Frank, I'll be frank with you. You need to do this job immediately or you're fired. Oh, he heard me. Good. I love having control over my workers. Alright, now, buddy, go over there and do the other one. While you do that, it's going to pause the game. While you do that, I'm going to do some music turning down because it is a little loud. We're going to zoom in very closely and watch and learn as this guy polishes our fossil. Ah, that's better. Restoring exhibits will keep them looking first-rate and maintain the museum's buzz. However, providing a spectacle will only take you so far. Our guests want to be informed as well as impressed. Info stands collect all our knowledge of nearby exhibits and present it to guests in one digestible place. Place info stand near exhibits so guests can learn about what they're seeing. Once again, back to Hub Tools, Items, Info Stand. We're going to put it in the middle here. Oh, okay, it won't. Hold on, it wants it next to. If I can rotate this. Put it there, and then let's go X. Rotate so it goes all the way around. Smart stuff. I'm feeling wiser already. Now that you have a basic understanding of buzz and knowledge, we're almost ready to reopen the museum. Before you do, there's one last thing. Oh, get out of there, please. Decoration. The right decorations can turn a good museum into a great museum. It's so much more than a finishing touch. Well-decorated exhibits provide more buzz and improve the museum's environment, leading to a better guest experience. New item unlocked. Let's go ahead and place that item. We've got buzz. We'll place that fossil wall mold on the wall over it. Oh, this wall behind it, maybe. Actually, that's going to be lopsided. Can I... What other kind of decorations do we have here?
Wolf on 2 Point Radio.
That's right, I have the
This
Sonic
is
pre-order
Harrison
stuff.
It's
Because I did
wild
pre-order
to
this
think
one,
that
apparently.
in times gone goodbye,
I remember that now.
I'd do a show. The broadcast would end, and it would be gone. Nowadays, my voice is showing up in all
fossil
sorts
decal.
of places at all sorts of times. Kind of trippy.
Put it
But I
in
hope
front
you're
of that.
having a good day, wherever and whenever you are.
What things have levels? We need level 2 decoration ratings. In level 1. Well, I guess the only thing that has a level 2 is this. We're just going to do a third one here and hope for the best. Display. Oh, exhibits. I've been reading that all wrong. Oops. I've been reading exhibits like. Yeah. Okay. We need to move this one over here. What's the decoration rating? We had a 15. Now let's see what we can do elsewhere here. Beautiful. Clearly you've got an eye for this kind of thing. Remember to complement your collection of exhibits with direct decorations as well as info stand for a superlative guest experience. We have an info stand here. We do not. Let's go ahead and fix that. I'm gonna get this one and we're gonna sell that item. Go ahead and move this. And we are not getting anything near that wall, so we're gonna put it right there. Okay. Guests need to buy a ticket before they're admitted to the museum. First, we need to add a ticket booth. Conventional wisdom suggests you place this ticket booth near the entrance. Are you feeling wise? No.
Guests should leave with the same number of bones they arrived with. No more, no less.
We have a ticket booth. Let's go ahead and hire an assistant. George Banafee, you are going to be our ticket man. Now we just need to wait on some sucker to come buy a ticket. Come on. Come visit our really expensive, really bare bones museum with only 3 exhibits. Sure, guests pay an entry fee, but that doesn't mean we're refusing donations. In fact, they're encouraged. When a guest is impressed by an exhibit, they'll make a donation. Amaze guests as much as possible to receive bigger donations. Guests can make a donation
out of the goodness of their hearts, as well as any lingering shame.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Ensure donation stands are emptied regularly, especially around your prize exhibit, to receive as many donations as possible. Donations are a successful museum's main source of income. Hello. I like money. Subliminal messaging. Subliminal messaging. Dude, give us your money. Yay! Thank you for your money, sir. Now go look elsewhere, you rube. I'm like Grunkle Stan. That's a fake fossil. I just drew that with crayon.
I've heard from some of my most talkative sources that bungled technologies are toying around with dinosaur bones, looking to make themselves a genuine prehistoric reptile. Will this succeed? Is this the end? Will it be just like that Roderick Cushion film? Don't worry, people. Serious crackpots, such as myself, are on the case.
Angela Catnip, you're going to be our security guard. Now that the museum's making money, we're ready to plan our first expedition. Expeditions allow you to add new exhibits to your collection. I took the liberty of having the museum's helicopter unimpounded. It should be here any minute. It's a really boxy, really weirdly shaped helicopter, but if it works,
The
it works.
museum is happy to welcome children. Personally, I'm not so keen.
As the curator, you'll plan expeditions across the globe, where staff will attempt to retrieve new exhibits for display in the museum. Once plans are finalized, selected staff will head straight to the helicopter for departure. Expeditions can be dangerous for those involved and cause the museum to be understaffed. But be mindful of workload injuries when staff are away or recovering from injuries. Select the helicopter to plan your first expedition. I read injuries twice there, and I'm not correcting myself because that's funnier. Welcome to the expedition setup screen. From here you can plan every last detail of an expedition to ensure the best possible chance of avoiding certain failure. Every location has a number of events that can occur during expeditions. Grassy or greasy fields is relatively safe, but other locations can and will be more dangerous. Influence the level of risk involved by changing the expedition team's approach. Expedition teams will take a safe approach by default unless you tell them otherwise. Each location has its own specific staff requirements. Expeditions for the greasy fields only require one prehistory expert, but as you discover more locations, they'll begin to demand all types of staff, as well as multiple team members. Select an expert and start the expedition. Frank Incisor Man, you feel like you are perfectly able to do this job. You're qualified. Let's do it.
Museum. We hope, but cannot legally guarantee, that you'll enjoy your stay.
So we just gotta wait on the exhibit. He stepped in tar. Idiot.
Staff requires medical attention. Not this again.
Not this again. Alright, we got some sitting places for you all. How about that? How do you feel? Alright, display the new exhibit. What exhibit do we have here? A honeyed bee. A giant bee ironically preserved in giant honey. The expert is back with your first ever find. The exhibit arrived in excellent condition, but sadly your staff member did not. Expeditions will often result in injury. Building a staff room.
You're now a little better. Not much, but still.
Thanks for the kind words. Building a staff room will give staff a place to recover from their injuries as well as regain energy on their breaks. If you haven't already, you also want to hire a janitor to clean up all the tar your injured expert is tracking them through the museum. Let's build the staff room first. Let's rotate that, put it in the corner. Give him a water cooler, man. Come on.
Staff should seek medical attention in the museum before going to a hospital.
Anything we can add in this corner just to make it a little weird? Actually, you know what? That fits in the corner. There you go. Let's hire a janitor. Aldo Hornyhead.
The museum apologizes for all the litter, but I'm not.
What a name
sorry.
for an
Not
expert. What is he an
anymore.
expert on? Billy Payback. There you go, Billy Payback. Hold on, I need to take a picture of that, bro. That is too funny. Oh, really? Oh, it refreshed. That's Garth thumping, Jurassic gnawing. That sounds weird to say.
Get off your phone! But Mum, I've only been on it for 9 hours.
If your kids won't get off their devices, then you need SlothNet, an online connection so slow your kids will have no choice but to do something else with their time. SlothNet, when slower is better.
What an ad, man. What an ad.
Announcement. Guests should not let the atmosphere ruin their museum experience.
Where'd the bro go? Where'd my prehistory expert go? He's just gone, man. He's gone. Oh, wait. Wait. He's in the staff room. Bandage Bob. Yeah, that's what he's doing, totally. Well, I think we're going to go and wrap up this episode here. So if you enjoyed, drop a like on the video, subscribe, turn on notification, and I'll see you next time
Staff in need
after
of
the announcement.
medical attention. Thank you.
Okay, well, they're getting medical attention. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.